Yes, hello, my name is Art Fuller, and I'm with Voice Up, and happy to share information with you here today about our project, which is called People First Workflow. And what we're about is trying to help reduce that administrative burden that community health workers definitely face each and every day. And so our focus is what the research shows us is that 30 to 40% of community health workers' time is actually spent on documentation. And we know documentation is important, but it can also be an administrative burden that significantly reduces and puts barriers in front of time actually supporting the community that we're intended to serve. And it also impacts things like billing, referrals are delayed, and it's just an inconvenience, especially for vulnerable clients. So we're trying to address something that directly looks at the root causes of some of those issues using AI. So when we're talking about AI, of course, the first hurdle that we have to get over is people's perception of its use. That is a very crucial thing. And as an organization, not only are we good at the behind the scenes of AI, but the perceptions, the ramping up, and the training of people in how they can actually effectively integrate it into their work and into their workday. So AI is not the end all be all solution, but it is a great tool. And when used correctly, it can really help save people time. And that's our main point in this particular project. And as we work with different people at different levels of government, nonprofits, and our clients. So when we're talking about the model that we're using, in a nutshell, what we're doing is we're using the things that AI is good at, which is going, looking at information, analyzing it, and then interpreting, okay, now that I've seen the information, here are some things that we can do with it. Now, the neat thing about that is you always need to have somebody to check it out. And that's when we come in. Not only are we able to design the AI tools, but we also have a team of people that can assist in really deciphering, okay, what are the best decisions when we're looking at this, when we're remaining in compliance with the HIPAA guidelines, the Medicaid billing. All of those things require a team that's experienced in doing that type of work. And so that's Voice Up. We also partner with nonprofit organizations like International Ally Federation, which is part of this application. And we also have university partnerships as well. But our three-step process that you can see here is the documentation support, the billing compliance, and then the engagement and mentoring. Because we start first with real conversations with real people, we design a process that makes all three of these work collaboratively together. And that's kind of a nice thing. So when we're talking about what does the research say? The research shows that administrative burden at the end of the day, it reduces access that people have to great quality care, especially care that needs to be culturally responsive. So we're looking at all of those things as we are proposing our particular solution. Now, we already addressed why the human part is essential. This slide is just kind of reviewing some of those things. But the thing that I want to point out, this is a partnership that is actually occurring with two partners that are used to working together. Ourselves and the International Ally Federation, we are already a pretty good team that's used to working together and overcoming challenges related to Medicaid, Medi-Cal, and we look forward to continuing to grow and build that. And as we close, how I would like to end, we also have some wonderful partners at Georgia State University and Mercer University working directly with their doctoral and master's level students.